Hey there, and welcome back to Smile Sessions. I'm your host, Christina Perry. Today's episode is one I never imagined I'd have to record, and yet it's what I know so many of us need. This one's for the ones who are healing but grieving, for the ones that are doing all the inner work but still got blindsided by the loss, for the ones who are tired, heartbroken, and trying their best to hold it all together, even when everything feels like it's falling apart. This isn't just my story, it's ours, because grief touches us all eventually, and when it does, it shakes something deep inside of us that no journal prompt or podcast episode can fully prepare you for. But maybe, just maybe, talking about it, crying about it, laughing through it together is one of the most healing things we can do. So, if you're walking that line between sorrow and growth, between falling apart and rising anyway, you're not alone. Take a deep breath. You don't have to fix anything right now. Just be here with me. Let's talk about healing while grieving. If you've ever lost someone too soon, if you've ever sat at a funeral wondering how the world is still spinning, if you've ever screamed into a pillow or stared at the ceiling at 2 a.m., why them? I see you. I'm with you. Grief is not a detour from healing. Sometimes it is the healing, the raw kind. The kind that burns your throat, stings your eyes, and hollows you out in a way no self-help book ever talks about. And yet, there's something holy in that too. It's one thing to be on a healing journey. It's another thing entirely to keep healing while you are being cracked open by loss. You question everything, your growth, your strength, your tools, your faith. You start to wonder, was I ever really healing if I can hurt this much again? Have I gone backwards? Is it possible to be both broken and growing? The answer is yes. Healing doesn't mean you won't fall apart. It means you know how to rebuild. It means you've built the emotional muscles to sit in the wreckage and still breathe. You're not back at square one. You're just at a deeper layer. And this layer is sacred. When my friend died, something in me broke, but something also opened. It made me pause. It made me feel. It made me ask myself what truly matters. It reminded me that love is never wasted, even if it ends in pain. That presence, real, full-bodied, in-the-moment presence, is more powerful than any plan or timeline. It showed me that sometimes the most healing thing you can do is cry, or rest, or scream, or pray, or just be. Grief stripped away the performance. There is no pretending in this space. There's only truth. And that the truth is healing too. Since her passing, I've noticed a few things. A monarch butterfly, a white feather, a cardinal, and I'm almost 100% sure she pranked our coworker the other day during our meeting, blasting music from a genre that he never listens to. We laughed so hard, and did we ever need that laugh? Some might call it coincidence, but my soul knows better. Whether it whispers from the other side or literally blasts music, these are the reminders that we're not walking through this alone, that she's still around, that love doesn't vanish, it just changes form. If you've lost someone, pay attention to the signs. They may not speak with words, but they still speak. If you're in that strange, sacred space where grief and growth live together, here's a prayer for you. Spirit of compassion, Help me hold space for both the pain and the progress. Remind me that every tear waters the roots of my resilience. Show me that I can be sad and sacred, raw and radiant, and let the love I feel for those I've lost become the light I carry forward. To anyone listening right now, I know this road is not easy. You don't have to pretend to be okay. You don't have to fix it all today. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be soft. You're allowed to be exactly where you are. Grief is not the opposite of healing. It's just the chapter you didn't ask for, but somehow still needed. And through it all, you're still healing, still worthy, still whole. Thank you for being here today. I'm Christina Perry, and this has been another session for your soul.